What's up? What's up? Wait for a few more people to get into the chat. Welcome. What's going on? Who we got into the chat? Stopping by on the crypto drive home. We're going to kick off the weekend, talk some market stuff. Usually like to wait till we get about 20 people, then I'll start talking. What's up? What's up? Welcome, guys. Welcome. Let me know who we have in the chat. We're going to wait for a few more people to get in, then we'll start talking what's going on with the markets. Just on the crypto drive home. Nothing really too crazy to report out there, but I did want to talk a little bit about kind of like a recap of what went on in Toronto. Kind of get back into the grind. It's tough being away from my home base, but there has been a lot of stuff noteworthy that I did gather, as well as kind of the more general conversations we can have about what's happening. So what's up, Lucas? Thanks for chiming in. We're gonna wait until a few more people get into the chat. It is kind of midday on a Friday, so you never know who's going to drop in, but I do want to talk for a bit, so I wanted to go live. Yes, sir. Yes. Welcome, guys. If you guys can, smash that like button, and I will get talking once we get about 10 people in here. We're going to just go over some of the movers, some of the big storylines. Nothing too crazy, but there are a few things I want to get into and discuss. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, man, I'll get to that. I did want to talk a little bit about that, the next bull run. I had the opportunity, I was actually at the Ethereum conference in Toronto this past week, just getting back to the United States today. Had a lot of good conversations with a lot of prominent people within crypto. So I do have some intel I do want to relay. But yeah, we're kind of treading right below 60K for Bitcoin. That's not really something that I expect to change. I think right now we're going to stay in a consolidation phase for a while. Obviously, I'm not a crystal ball, but just kind of my feel on the market, my pulse. Personally, I think that what I gathered was a lot of the big voices that I was talking with, they're thinking Q1 of 2025, Q2. So probably about, when the new regime takes over, hopefully in terms of the White House. I think that's a big mover. Kind of going understated, but right now I think with that, coupled with what we have going on in the Middle East, the interest rates where they're at, it's historically it's just going to be in this pattern, right? So that's kind of where I'm at. And you can see that, I think, if you look into the charts, look into some of the data. Pure market manipulation, in my opinion. And that's kind of why, Bitcoin hit 70K. A lot of profit making, and then boom, here we are kind of in this lull waiting for the next move, okay? And I don't really think we're going to get it for quite some time. That's just my take. But this is if you do believe in the long term of crypto, it's not financial advice, but this is a buying phase of all the blue chips. And one of the interesting things I gathered from that conference, and appreciate all you guys coming into this chat, if you can, make sure you double tap your screen, hit those white dots. Let's try to get as many thumbs up as possible before this chat gets rolling. That really does help us here on YouTube as well. But one of the main messages I got was I was really shocked to see how many people, and really altcoin people, they're kind of loading up on Bitcoin and Bitcoin and XRP right now. Okay. That's kind of the consensus I've gathered from, a couple showings, right? So that's just my take. I don't know if you guys are involved with those two cryptos, but there's just a lot of uncertainty. So I think what people are doing is they're just kind of betting on the value plays, the certainty plays, and I think that's kind of where we're headed for 2025. And yeah, man, Lucas, meme coins. We all love some meme coins. I'm in a couple right now, a couple big trades. There are a few that are on my radar that I believe in. Most notably, the two in specific. Well, there's actually three. Three of the, I guess, lesser known ones, I should say. But that's going to be, we have Bread on Base. That's a big play within the Coinbase kind of operating day-to-day Coinbase operations. I think that they could eventually become the, whatever you want to call it, governance token, gas token, utility token, whatever you want to call it. I think they could end up being the face and representation of Base Chain in Coinbase. That's just my take. I think that, I did take some profits on that. I bought in at 300, 400 million, all the way in those ranges, and then you almost touched 2 billion very briefly, and then stuff happens. Now we're just a little bit below $1 billion for Brett. So see some value in that. I think it's firmly $1 billion crypto, in my opinion. But outside of Brett, that's something where we could talk about. The next one would probably be Nero, maybe a little bit of an underknown crypto. Nero is huge, and I think that their basing is huge. I've talked to a lot of people. There's a lot of big players in Nero. It's Neiro. I actually think that they're somehow tied with the JDM, Shibarium Projects. So we were actually at that SHIB conference. It was basically a official sponsor. I am very bullish on K9 Finance. They had a huge representation there. Kind of put on the whole show in a way. But I think for where the market is right now, they're just not going to do good in this climate. But there's got to know got some alpha with a lot of the SHIB projects coming out from going there. LTD token is a big one that's coming. Yeah, I have not heard about Roar JDM. I shouldn't say that. I haven't really looked into it too much. But that's basically some of the takeaways. I think K9's just a little too advanced for its time period, and eventually the goal is to have that crypto become what Lido was for ETH. They're trying to do that for all. That's the goal. So I just think that's a little bit too, I guess tech might be the word for this time period. Another crypto also along the meme coin lines, I got invested into Ginnan. It's on Solana, Ginnan. That's a crypto that right now it's around a $30 to $40 million market cap. I think that one can get over 100. So I am going to be holding Ginnan for a while. The chart, it's just bad climate right now for meme coins. The market can't stay up for long enough to incite a pump. So it's just bad timing. But I think we can see that. I talked about that in some videos. They're not, projects that are supposed to launch are kind of delaying those launches because they're waiting for, Bitcoin to get closer to 100,000. Bitcoin's going to continue to go down. No one wants to launch any projects. No one wants to get into any projects, and that's why they don't want to launch. But meme coins continue to be kind of the avenue that I think crypto traders are going to divulge in for at least the imminent future. So everybody must be eating on their lunch break. I was hoping to catch a big crowd here. We do have about 7 people in the chat, so before I get talking about too much, I am going to wait for the chat to get bigger. If you can, please, as you come in, smash that like button, and that really does help get this video launched out there. But yeah, I gave out 3 memes that I'm kind of eyeing right now. Yeah, I agree with you. Bitcoin got to get past 70K, but it's kind of funny because when we were at 70K, memes were selling off. So I just think there's a lot of selling pressures, a lot of profit taking that's kind of stunting the overall growth, right? Crypto traders are a lot smarter this go around than were in 2021. So a lot of people are just taking profits, and it's a smart thing to do, but also if everybody's doing it, none of these cryptos are going to be able to have success. But yeah, so welcome in, guys. Make sure you smash that like button. But a couple Bitcoin notes. We are starting to get into that bearish cross, right? And historically, that's always been good. So we'll see what happens. But right now, I think we're seeing a lot of buying pressure, but there's a lack of demand from the retail side. So it's not trading with heavy volume enough to move the needle. But there are a lot of people. Yeah, man, I got a wide open road, so I just figured I'd go live. But all good. Thanks for stopping by, Jack. But yeah, feel free to drop any conversations down. I'll try my best to get to all the comments. But yeah, crypto never sleeps, man, even when you're driving. I did do some bot trading with Pionex, and then it got kind of crazy with taxes. Have stopped that. But yeah, that's something definitely. I mean, it's profitable for sure. It's daily. The crypto that I do that with is Solana. When I do it, I really like to swing trade Solana. But you guys can, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe if you can. Really helps get this live out there. We're going to be on the road for about 33 minutes, so I figured I'd just go live, talk to you guys. Honest answer, JDM, that would be crypto for sure. It's kind of what funds the betting. Just curious, how did you find this channel, or were you kind of like, I can't remember. Oh, nice, Jack. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I know a lot of people. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I was at that conference, and one of the big surprises to me was how many like ETH people are just getting into XRP right now. It's just like it's a surefire bet for a lot of people out there, and a lot of talk from those people where they just firmly believe XRP is going to get to $1, and even in like a bear market or a market where Bitcoin's lagging, XRP is still going to have great movement. Yeah, appreciate that, Jack. John, yeah. In terms of a bottom, I would say no, but it depends why you're trying to find a bottom, I guess. If you're looking for entries, if you're looking to sell, or if you're looking to hold and worried about if you should sell, if it's going to keep going down. I can't tell you those decisions, but quite frankly, a lot of the intel that I've gathered is Q2 of 2025, Q1 2025. Funny coincides with the election. When they take office. So I think people are just in a holding pattern right now. So I don't worry about crypto, but I think that the mounting selling pressure may continue just because of the fact that no one really knows what's going to be put into works once that does happen. So, but yeah, there's a lot of cryptos on discount right now. At least for my Mono's way too cheap. Caspa is a big one. I think that's going kind of underappreciated just because it's not offered everywhere. But Caspa for sure. Definitely like that crypto for the long haul. It's actually at a nice price right now too. There's a lot of them too, because like they're all kind of just waiting in the stable for that more broader narrative to really take flight. We talk a lot of Jasmy on the channel too. I think Jasmy has some upside, but Caspa, obviously AI crypto. I think gaming's down. I think money's going to go back into gaming, personally. But right now it's just kind of just people looking over their shoulder, trying not to get burned again. So I think that it's really going to have to, come down to this election and what happens from that. I think that's going to be a big, big story because it's going to change everything. It'll change, how the Fed handles inflation data, everything. It's going to have a huge domino effect, in my opinion. thanks for stopping out, guys. If you can, please subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. It really does help us here on YouTube when you do that. It's ready to kick off the weekend. So I thought I'd go live on my drive home, and then we can get ready. And I think that it has the potential to be a red weekend, but I haven't kind of figured out why. It's just this weird time in crypto where no one really wants to buy, and the institutions are just lowering the price by manipulating the charts so that they can make people buy and then get back in. Kind of how it works. But definitely cyclical in nature. Historically, kind of lined up. Really, if you take the last 4 years and the 4 years behind that, and the 4 years behind that, we've done the same thing, just maybe different percentages, but it's been the same basic chart patterns, just directly overlapping each other. But anybody in chat, feel free to drop some comments. I'll try to get to them. I am driving, so I'm not looking at my phone really. Yeah, Jack, always buying Bitcoin. It will always be the true winner. And even if it goes down, I mean, you just can't go wrong kind of averaging into your way into a Bitcoin position. I actually personally, and this is not financial advice, but I kind of find it funny. I was talking with my financial advisor and about like 401ks and stuff, and it's just like what they're talking about is just crazy in the climate we're in. And I understand, you know, how that stuff works and what you want to get out of it and why you want it stable and more stable assets, but I just can't foresee a world where Bitcoin isn't going to be the safest bet for retirement. I might be on a ledge on that one, but it's just kind of how I feel about it. So, I don't know what's happened with the YouTube algorithm. They, I used to get like 50 right now. It's kind of upsetting. But yeah, that's one crypto, man. I just, there's one crypto out there outside of the memes that I just think that has a lot of room to run. That's Kaspa. I think that at Consensus, I believe Vitalik spoke about it, like indirectly, just the tech behind it. And if you're into that kind of thing, I just think that it's just a little bit advanced for where we're going right now. Yeah, what's up, John? I actually was talking about Dogecoin a little bit too. For me, I think Dogecoin's a buy if it's going to get below 10 cents. Not financial advice, but I can't envision a world where Dogecoin doesn't get to, you know, back to all-time highs eventually. I think that we had that huge pump and just it sold off, and you know there's no catalyst, but I just think that it's just very discounted right now. If you're into the kind of larger cap memes, I think all of them are good personally. Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, and even Pepe. I think Pepe's going to see some run. Yeah, Jack, I had a very similar trade. I got Kaspa around 5 cents and sold it around 16. Yeah, John, I know it's being a dead horse, but one day Dogecoin I think will be back at 50 cents. A lot of people don't. A lot of people think it's done, but I don't know if they've checked the market caps and understand like Dogecoin's a little too big at this point to fail. One reason I like it though is there's a lot of people in those communities that just don't sell. They just don't. So just a lot of institutions taking advantage of open interest that's out there and kind of, I don't know, just getting, getting a lot of exit liquidity, but they know what they're doing. Jack, if you don't mind me asking, what platform do you use your bot on to trade? Yeah, subscribe, man. We talk crypto every day on the channel. Appreciate you. Binance. Okay. Yeah, if you ever want to get into if you ever want to get into any kind of any other stuff, just send me a message on Twitter or something. I got some cool stuff going on. Kind of, I know we talk about like owning your own crypto, like your keys, but I actually don't mind Robinhood as much as others. Just if you're just like a retail trader and you trade, certain cryptos that they offer, I don't mind Robinhood at all. Just as long as it's not like your big bags and it's something where you just want to avoid fees. It's kind of a nice platform, very quick and easy. But appreciate you all stopping by, sharing this drive home with me. Remember to subscribe, and if you haven't smashed that like button, please do. We only have 3 likes. So yeah, DYDX. Ugh, tired, long week. Yeah, you too, man. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, that's just to further get back on that point. Those are basically the cryptos I have eyed in on. I think Dogecoin, anything below 10 cents is just way too cheap, personally. I think that 8 cents is like a very firm floor, and even if it goes down even more, it's just like you have like no risk, essentially. I talk about all the time, I like Dogecoin. It just likes to trade 13 cents to 16 cents, and I just don't understand why we're in this market where Bitcoin's pressing all-time highs, and all the other alts and layer ones and so on and so forth, they're just kind of lagging. But I know why. I just don't understand it, because we're supposed to be out of the crypto winter, but it's just, for some reason, the rest of the market's just lagging. Bitcoin's hitting all-time highs. Other cryptos should be just uncontrollably exploding that directly trade basically alongside Bitcoin. Dogecoin is one of those. I gotta try sleeping more. Any other comments out there? Seem not to get the traction I wanted on this live stream, so I might wrap it up early. If you guys got anything you want to shoot at me, run by me, go for it. Basically it. I mean, there's really no big movers. There's no reason why the market's doing bad or good. Bitcoin's having a good day, but 4% into the green. That's about it. Ethereum's up. Another big crypto I do believe in a lot too is SUI, S-U-I. That's one that I kind of have my eye on. Never had a bull run, fairly newer. That's more of a mid cap though, so check out SUI. I believe it's in the top 50. If you guys haven't heard of it. But yeah, that's kind of where I stand. So if nobody else has any comments, I'm going to wrap up this live stream. And every time I say that, there usually ends up being like 20 more people hops in, and then I got to stick around. But doesn't look like today's the case. So appreciate you guys. I am going to sign off right now. Remember, if you do want all the crypto news, make sure you guys subscribe down below. We do talk every single day crypto. But appreciate you all stopping by, taking time out of your day. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.